I've been meaning to make a meme about people who use the N-word. We got an inspection of my property next week. Um, I'm super excited about those nickel batteries. They have a radiological radio decay. So, who is upstairs? Did someone hide in the rafters? I swear there's not enough room above my house for people to hide. I've had weird things like I'm sitting in this room and something in my next room falls that couldn't have fallen on its own. So maybe someone sneaks into my house and I'm not looking. Scary. That has happened before in history. There's this huge thud and then this thing blew. That was weird. So maybe it's the schizophrenia. I drove my new bumper stickered car to the grocery store, and the spot I wanted that was normal, these like cars that are not allowed to quadruple park. There's sometimes you can quadruple park, parking lot's empty, you have a really, really nice or really, really big vehicle, your vehicle won't fit in a parking spot, you can quadruple park. A tiny SUV, 2 of them, I don't know what that was, but because of that, it forced me to park next to this Jesus vehicle, and I have some very anti-religious stickers. Nothing seemed wrong on my end. Yeah, weird things happened, like I cut my hair, and I didn't give my hair away, but on my return journey, right in the middle of my driving spot was a tuft of hair that looked like mine. So, definitely this spirit could do that, or definitely people who are stalking me, getting gang stalked, who could do that. It happened. No one lived at this place until I moved in, and then within like a week, this place had been empty for months. Nobody had filled it, and then like a week after I got here, both sides next to me filled up. And I have bells outside. They did bells outside. I got lights outside. They did lights outside. I don't know what happened, but I'm sussy, paranoid. So, yeah, this apartment annoys me, man. Like, I have a clip outside for messages, and they always ignore it. They'll put tape. They'll tape it to the door. They don't use the clip I provided. You could literally save a thing of tape and just put it in the fucking clip. Amazon has gotten the packages right for a few months, but there was a time when they always got it wrong. Like, deliver to the backyard, it's out front. Deliver to the backyard, don't leave it out front, it's out front. The backyard has a wooden gate and a green and turquoise taller pen. I had signs out front. There's a sign at the bottom of the door, a sign at the middle of the door, sign on the gate, sign under the bush. Still deliver it out front. People just don't care, man. Here's something that I've said. People won't have time to love or be good people until they live forever for free. Nobody's gonna be nice if they have to toil and die. They hate you and they're mad, right? So, yeah, I definitely support things like AI automation, holographic money has basic income. You probably won't win a nice spot auction not working, but you will be able to survive. If you definitely do not or cannot or don't want to work, you can sit down. You can sit down every day. You'll have enough to eat, enough to live. And because it's putting your life on the money, it's going to encourage you, if you want cool looking money, to get out and do stuff. And if you want to win a spot auction, the way I kind of see the balance is government makes 2 times free. The government makes 2 times free, and what you do for doing government work is you appear on more money. It's the only way to appear on more money, is doing the freaking government work, where you have to be a real hero. Like that dude who died trying to save his cats. He would get $9.99 for that period, and that would be like, I don't know, a community auction. Maybe that's a good way to burn off excess cash, is a community auction on. See, it's like, what do you do with money? I would be fine if the elected officials decide what to do with that. If a 999 goes, you could be like, here's some AI images of this hero saving cats, right? Or in love with his cats, right? That'd be awesome. Do you know how many people would love money every day? It's like, here's a picture of you chilling with your cat. Holographic Money plans to make a time-space certificate of happening. It's a great idea. I think the current cash money printed at your debt and taxed, is a terrible idea and sucks. This money sucks. Most people have to toil. Most people, the school takes their whole youth, and they got them so brainwashed they're paying for more. They will pay to go to school extra, which also makes no fucking sense. Let me take out a loan so all those years you took telling me bullshit wasn't enough. See, I found college didn't know anything. Do you want to study advanced mathematics? Get a fucking book. Read it yourself. Do it every day. If you're actually interested, you'll fly with it. It'll be interesting. You'll learn more quickly. Don't go to a class and sit there and get lectured with everybody else on the hour. That's a waste of your time. School is not about socializing. Something that like a lot of people think that's wrong is that I'm going to meet people at school. I'll have friends at school. Maybe if you do that afterward, but during is not the time. So yeah, I punked a Jesus freak with my car today. I'm super happy about these nickel batteries. This is what all these people are sending me, these things like the laws of thermodynamics. I don't give a shit. There's something that makes electricity. There's some sort of event that happens that generates energy. And so basically what they found is this nickel stuff decays into copper. And while it's doing it, it produces a steady 5 volts. And it's tiny, it's coin size. Could you have a stack of them for enough electricity to move a vehicle? When is the general US gonna do that? I'm tired of you fucking idiots. You guys are so fucking stupid. Here's a great idea, let's do this. Nah, let's do the bad idea that sucks a lot over and over. Because I don't want to think of something else. That's who you are. Bubble houses, nah, too hard. Let's build out of wood again. Let's build a gigantic wooden monstrosity that takes forever and hurts and sucks and creaks and rots and catches fire. Because it's hard to think when you're remembering Jesus. So, yeah, basically what I found is that the reasons people are incredibly dumb has to do with the fact that they're slaves. They're given this education that is diminutive on purpose. They taught them the wrong way intentionally as a joke to be mean, right? And so it's a huge issue. Most of them are too arrogant to see it. I get about 10 "you're crazy" straitjacket comments a day, and it's usually around there's a secret government and they're pedophiles. They cut off baby dicks and their ideal girlfriend's a little girl. They're pedos, and they always go, no, and I go, well, what are the cows doing? The cows are in cages for slaughter. All right, what happens if you don't obey the rules? You get punished. They punish you for not listening to what the words say. So they told you they freed you from child labor and then gave you homework. So they're clearly manipulative. They clearly have this agenda where it's like, fuck them, but let's lie to them and say they're going to heaven. Oh no, now we liberated you. The people you enslaved, you tell them you liberated them. And it worked. They're all like, I'm free. Gotta go to, and then they get mad. Oh yeah, you gotta get a job. I used to do that when I was like homeless. I used to yell at construction workers, get a fucking job. Do it preemptively. So you have these nickel batteries. How easy is it to get nickel? Super fucking easy. There's nickel everywhere. Can you please take seriously the nickel that decays into copper battery idea? You could have a stack of them. You could put them end to end, transform 5 volts into whatever it is you need. You could easily have a stack of these non-recharging batteries. You don't need to recharge them. They just emit electricity for a long ass time. Made out of nickel. You know, am I ever going to see that in the news? Am I ever going to see that as a real product? Fuck no. They're going to friggin' put their head in the toilet and go, brrr. I love Poopland, where everything's shitty. So, most of the reasons I wanted a KMS are other people. 1000% other people being annoying, fucking shitty idiots. I wish I lived in a nice place that had good ideas. I wish they did things in an effortless way that made sense. That would be cool. I would like that. I'd be a lot happier. Can you please try the nickel that decays into copper power source instead of burning oil? Can you give it a try? Is it too hard?